Hello and welcome to the Slyphor channel. I'm here in Tower Wars. This is going to be an episode where I'm going to show you the tutorial. So we're going to play the tutorial for Tower Wars. Tower Wars is a tower defense game where you play against other people. I believe there is a version where you can play against AI, but it's a kind of steampunky, as you can probably tell from the background, it's a steampunky styled tower defense game where you can play it against other people and make for a very interesting game with complicated strategies like you can see here. Why is my FPS dropping still? But yeah, so all the strategies and stuff looking crazy.
Oh, hello. A new recruit. Splendid. Well then, let's get to showing you the finer points of all-out war, shall we? Of course we shall. As you can plainly see by the colour of our castle, we are the proud and mighty Reds.
We're the Reds. Indeed, carry
Know
on.
your enemy. It will be your job to see to it that we thoroughly punish and humiliate those wretched and poorly dressed blues, whilst I sit back and shout from a safe distance, and perhaps point at things. Indeed, it's good to be king.
And what a fine king he is with his twirly moustache and twirly beard and portly stomach. And what looks like an orc face. But he does indeed have a crown, so he's a king. From what I can see at the moment, they're the troop types. They're towers, possibly? That's to start a wave, I guess. Battle point. I don't know what golden battle points does at the moment, but I'm sure the tutorial will explain as we are sat here in it. So I shall carry on.
Now then, without further delay, let's break right through that fourth wall, shall we? Illusions be damned. On with the controls. Firstly, the battlefield can be explored using the W, A, S and D keys. Of course, if you prefer, you can also use the arrow keys. Give it a try, why don't you?
So there we go. You can move the camera around with W, S and D, or indeed with the arrows.
Now let's get to building our first defensive tower. Notice the blue path winding into our castle? We want to build a tower near it to attack anyone that might enter our territory. I've a feeling those blue buffoons will send some poor soul wandering out any minute now. To build the tower, left click and hold on any hex near the path. Select the arrow tower icon and release a mouse button to build it. Easy enough, yeah? Try it out, recruit.
Okay, so this is very straightforward. There's a blue line that leads from the enemy castle to your castle. It shows the route their troops will be chasing, and these are all the places you can build towers, all these little hexes. And so you can place different towers moving around as W, S and D, as you can see. And you can select a square and place a tower.
Success! You've built a tower. And what do you know, I was right. Those silly blue morons are preparing to send a grunt marching over. I predict that this will not be his day. How about we watch that defensive tower in action, eh? But first, let's build another tower next to the first one to really show that blue vagrant what for. Hold the shift key while on any empty hex to see a preview of the last tower you built. A single click will build that tower. You can quickly repeat build many towers this way.
So that's a useful tip. You can make multiple towers of the same kind by holding shift and placing them again. So I can place, say, there we go. 2 arrow towers. That one wasn't actually an arrow tower, that's just a spy tower.
Excellent. That should show them we mean business. As more enemies invade, try to place towers
He's
such
still
that they're
going,
blocked on the
King.
incoming path, creating a longer and more difficult trail of brilliant blue doom. The more twisted...
They've reached the castle!
Now let's show you how to build glorious armies of our own. Give those blues a proper drubbing. Building
Okay,
and
the
sending
castle
out
killed him.
troops
That's
is
fine.
the key to victory. We certainly can afford to sit on our heels and endlessly defend all day, now can we? Not in this game mode, at least.
King, you are very, very annoying. You told me I built a narrow tower when I clearly hadn't.
Look below and notice that Mr. Moopsy the Grunt is available to enter the Call of Duty War. Don't want any trademark trouble there now, do we? To send units to battle, click on them and add them to your queue, then launch them when you're ready. Mix up units for more effective attacks against trickier mazes. When building up larger groups to send into battle, first be sure you've got enough gold to send them, and check that the cooldown timer has counted down to 0. Let's put 2 grunts in the queue and hit the launch button. Close this window already and try sending them now.
Okay. Ah, so there we go. I can... These are the mobs, as I thought. I can just click him there. Just queue up a few of those. Then launch.
Single file and to the death.
There we go.
Well done. It will take more than that to knock down that eyesore of a blue castle, though. Let's talk about unlocking new units and upgrading those that you already have. First things first, everybody loves gold, and we're certainly going to need a lot of it. There are 3 mines on our lands where we mine our gold. Gold is needed to unlock and build new units and towers. To earn gold faster, click on a mine and hire more miners to work it. You can also upgrade any full mine to a larger one, again able to be filled with more miners. Let's go ahead and add a miner to any one of the mines. Just click on a mine and then click on the pickaxe to add a miner. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Try it now.
So you can click on mines and add by miners.
Excellent again. Now while gold is needed to unlock and build things, battle points are needed to unlock and upgrade things. Earning BP is quite easy. Sending units into battle will earn us BP for as long as they can survive. Dead men tell no tales, and they don't earn us any BP either.
So there you go. BP battle points, obviously. They're used to upgrade, I assume, existing units and existing towers, while the money from the gold mines that your miners are working in means you can build more towers and build more troops.
Let's send out a couple more grunts and watch the battle points counter start to climb. You'll notice it doesn't start until our troops actually cross onto the enemy battleground. Go ahead and send out those troops now.
Okay, so we're going to send out some more troops. First I do want to build some more towers, but it's not letting me because it's still the tutorial. So those 2 towers are going to have to do. But it looks like my troops are getting owned. I'm going to have to click more of these. Just fill up that and launch.
Onward to victory! Or as
There you
close
go,
as
my
you can
Mr.
get,
Moopsies.
right? Explore the upgrades, recruit. Everything from our troops to our towers to our castle can be made better and stronger. Look to the units, barracks and castle buttons to upgrade the majority of our arsenal, while towers are upgraded by clicking directly on them.
Okay, so you can upgrade towers and whatnot, as mentioned.
First, let's upgrade one of those towers. Click on one of our towers, select the upgrade icon, and watch the magic happen. The cursor even defaults right to it, making it easy to upgrade several towers quickly. Try that upgrade, recruit.
Okay, so this is just testing the upgrade. So yeah, when you click and hold, you open a wheel, which you can then go upgrades.
Very good. Now let's try out a simple troop upgrade and give old Moopsy a morale boost. Click on the units button and then click on the grunt in the tech tree to upgrade him to level 1. Try it out.
Click on the unit button. I'm guessing it's that. the unit button. Oh, is it one of these? There we go. So that one's the unit button. And here are the upgrades. So you upgrade Moopsy like that.
That's the way. I think it's time to put you to the test, recruit. Use what you've learned and swat the incoming blue flies. Send out our armies to take down their castle like the champions that we are. I suspect that they'll put up very little resistance.
So there you go. This is the tutorial.
Because that's the way we set up this tutorial, you see? Good luck and happy Tower Wars-ing. Brand new verb, that is.
Indeed, Tower Warsing. So yeah, I'll upgrade this arrow tower and then I will set to work on more arrow towers. Put a couple in here just to make them wander around. Put one there, there, there. Something's going wrong with my mouse. There we go, I have no idea what was going on there. Yeah, so now they are building on the same waves. Testing out a few different of the towers. Force them to go this way. Indeed, cause a lot of trouble for them. There we go, that's my first section. Make a bunch more Moopsies and launch. Launch. Okay. Apparently I need more miners before I can launch my troops. Because I have no gold. I am still successfully holding them off. But I think I overloaded the tower. This is one thing with this game, is you obviously need to make a nice balance between battle points and gold, and I've obviously overreached with gold. So I'm going to sell this, get some more gold back, sell this one because that's not particularly needed, and now I've got a good chunk of gold. I'm still winning with killing these. I'll buy a bunch more miners, then I'll get a bunch more gold quickly. I still need much more. There we go. I have max miners, so I should get loads of gold and then be able to send more Moopsies. They've reached the second tier of their mobs because they've been balancing nicely. Obviously, haven't been spending gold on towers because I haven't been sending anything. Which is going to start making it difficult for me, but now I can launch my Moopsie squad. So there we go. And then, obviously, battle points can be spent on upgrading towers. So I can sit and spend these. It's also, however, spending gold to upgrade these. So what I do need to go is tech tree. Upgrade Moopsies. And I'll unlock some zoom bots. And I'll close that tech tree down. Wait, there we go. Launch some zoom bots. Hang on. They're not launching. How so? I have plenty of gold and plenty of battle points. There we go, they're launching now. I'm not entirely sure how this system works, but obviously as I play through the game I'll be able to work it out. I know that you need a balance, and obviously playing the tutorial was meant to be teaching me what I'm meant to be doing, but I didn't pay that much attention. There we go. You have to wait for the counter to go down as well. So they're obviously sending out considerably more waves than I am. There we go. If I send out a nice big varied wave, wait for this countdown to go down. See if I can take out these. Yeah, no problems. Send the wave.
Give 'em hell, troops!
Nope, I didn't mean to place that on at all. I'll sell that. Again, this is the tutorial, it's made for mistakes. Place a bomb tower there, and I'll place this cyclone tower to blow them back. I'll make it more difficult for their troops to get through here, where I will place a bunch more arrow towers. Make a nice big squad of Mr. Noobsies. Send those in. These are the last of my gold.
We're as close as you can get, right?
Yeah, that's starting to get close to breaking through, but hopefully this new edition will stop them from doing that. So far, good impressions of the game. It's quite interesting. Obviously it'll be more interesting playing with other people. And that's why we're going to do a series of it, of me and Mason fighting in various ways. Obviously comment, think on ways that you believe I could improve this series. Obviously learning how to play is a big start and a big help, but there are other things that can be done. Obviously I'm here testing out all the towers and whatnot, trying to find out what's the best thing to do around these areas. Send a big bunch of noobsies. I have to take some of these noobsies out. There we go.
Let's see how they like
I've got a lot of battle points, but still haven't won them yet. Aha. So I believe these are using battle points. Yeah, there we go. That's me spending all my battle points on upgrades, as they said. So I have upgraded lighter footwear, which means they're all going to run quicker. Weak health boost, so they've got a bit more health, they've got a bit more armour, and they've got some more awareness, which increases battle points gained by units. And I can bunch together and load more troops. All the Mr. Noobsies.
Onward to victory! We're as close as you can get, right?
Blow them backwards up here. See this hammer. Squish them. Aha. When this runs out, we'll fire a bunch of speedy guns at them. Change up the pace of the game a little. Obviously they're starting to break through this as well as me breaking through theirs. So that's causing some trouble, and they are making a lot of defences, whereas I've literally defended this first island. But that gives me a lot of room to expand as well. For example, I could force them to go this way. So here we go, we're placing in a bunch more battle towers. Obviously readying up the next line of people. So yeah, that's the tower I made first time, which was enhancing the speed of shooting for other towers. Just buy 2 cheap battle towers to force them around the other way. Make them walk across this island. I shall launch my squad.
To victory, or as close as you can get, right?
Haha. Obviously they're spacing out their guys to try and give them a better advantage. But I'm not like that. I go full throttle into everything I do. Sat watching how they're progressing and not watching what I'm doing. They seem to be progressing quite a way.
Let's see how they like this.
Come on little guys, how are you doing? This is one thing you do have to watch with this game, is obviously you're paying attention to your own towers, as in a normal tower defense, but you've also got to watch your troops. Because if you're not getting close, then you have to change your tactic. But fortunately, my guys are almost there, so I am getting relatively close and doing a little bit of damage. And they currently have done no damage to me whatsoever, which in a tutorial you would expect. Let's add in some noopsies, some normal guys, noopsies, all those, and that's noopsie. Mr. Noopsies are obviously my favourite type of troop, because they just sound hilarious. There we go, my wave of next guys is moving through. Send another wave at them. And because I've got a bunch more battle points, this calls for more upgrades. Give them some more armour. There we go. So this next wave is going to be better defended. And hopefully get even more damage against them. As for towers, aha, trying this giant tower out. Put some arrow towers along here. A couple more in here. And then, because we do not want them walking straight into our base, put some more arrow towers along here to force them this way somewhat. Force them to go right round this tower. And we'll get a bunch more Mr. Noopsies and send them charging in. Have a look at the troop upgrades.
Reporting for duty.
Lots and lots of troops that I can make. And all of these troops are very funny troop types, very odd, quirky people. There we go, I've laid out my next section. And I'll sit and do some upgrades. All my gold. Obviously I need to gain up that more gold so that I can launch this when it's ready. And my Mr. Noopsie group seems to be doing well. Annoying little top hats. Their waves don't really seem to be getting anywhere, which is good. Send another wave at them. Launching my troops in there. Ah, so I've got some shield generator people. which will hopefully get me further. So yeah, you've got the basic three, the weak little unit, the smash unit, the especially fast unit, a shield boost, a speed boost, healers, very heavily armoured, big damage troops, transport. Sounds interesting. And Mortimer the Malevolent, who is ridiculously high damage, ridiculously high health, and ridiculously high armor. Unfortunately, my shield people are getting beat up, so my shields are breaking through, but I've managed to get a lot more troops up there this time. So I'm succeeding in that aspect. I don't think I needed this many towers. Let's try more troop upgrades.
This bottle's heavy.
There we go. Let's bring in a shielder, some troops for bashing, a speed boost. There we go. Send that unit out to get more gold from them. Obviously their gold resource is running out because as an AI in the tutorial mode, they're not building up their mines. So obviously the difficulty is going to ramp up a lot when I change from tutorial to, again, fighting Mason. You can see all the quirky little characters wandering along. There's obviously the shield user there. Yeah, so she casts shields on any unit. So putting her at the front isn't necessarily a good idea, because all of her shields get taken off. But the healer's back there, so he's keeping them all alive a lot more. And there's my character making them all move faster. So they've all got up there a lot quicker. And still have ridiculous health. So I will most likely be doing a good deal of damage here. So yeah, now that I've learnt that little fact about the healer, I can make it much more interesting by placing... There we go, there's his healing horde. Placing these down, placing the healer, arching, the medic, and then some troops. I have plenty of gold, and plenty more upgrades. Ooh, let's unlock additional forces. I now open more slots, I believe. Upgrade units. I don't have the money for that at the moment. But my two waves are going to be dealing some damage. There we go. The shield user is casting shields on the first unit, and so making them survive a bit more. And my previous wave is still there. They may even wipe it out. So there we go. This was the tutorial to Tower Wars. My units are too awesome for them. Although this game looks amazing and ridiculous. We will see you next time, where I will be fighting against Mason from HazzarGaming. Check out my other videos, and if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.